It is high-precision work. When Suman Kumar is out with his surveillance van, he is meticulous. Nothing can be allowed to slip through his fingers. But Suman Kumar is no secret agent. He's a PhD student at the Indian Institute of Technology in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. And he's not hunting ordinary criminals. His target, sources of harmful air pollution. Fine particulate matter measuring 2.5 microns or less.
With sensors, we can monitor PM 2.5 and some gases. But with this mobile van, what instrument we have in this, we can monitor the composition of PM 2.5. With that composition, we do source apportionment and we identify sources around that where we have deployed the van.
More than 2 million people in India die every year as a result of air pollution. Fine particle pollution is notoriously high in industrial areas and big cities. What's new, however, is the realization that rural areas have long been affected too. Chaubepur is a village not far from Kanpur. Residents say the air here is especially bad in the mornings. It gets even worse in winter, when people light fires to keep warm. It is very difficult to breathe, especially in the mornings. It doesn't feel like we're breathing the same air as we used to have here years ago. You feel massive congestion in your chest, a lump in your throat like phlegm. It's worse when you do physical labor. It's a problem that urgently needs to be tackled. Collecting data on the pollutants in the air is a first step. We've come to the Indian Institute of Technology in Kanpur. Here, Professor Sachidanand Tripathi heads up the team with the surveillance van. While not enough to capture the full extent of the air pollution, the van is an important part of a broader monitoring network that the researchers have developed.
Air pollution is a major problem globally, and certainly it is also in India. So monitoring air pollution is one important step towards managing it. Back in 2016, we started working on something what is called as sensors, which is a very cost-effective way to scale up the monitoring footprint.
The team has already put in a lot of work. Over the past few years, the researchers have installed around 1,400 sensors across the states of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, both in cities and rural areas. All the data flows back to the institute. The readings from the sensors, the measurements collected by the van, and additional meteorological information such as wind speeds. Artificial intelligence helps the researchers collate and analyze the data. The results can then be sent from the institute straight to the local authorities.
We want that these kind of decision support system run, and we help these civic governments to design their interventions, be able to understand which pocket of these cities have a problem, a recurring problem, which requires some kind of, let's say, a long-term policy interventions.
Local authorities have long been aware that action is needed. More and more people are suffering health problems caused by air pollution. All population groups are affected, according to Anirudh Nigam from the IIT Kanpur Health Center. He sees the same ailments again and again.
There is asthma, there is pneumonia, there is cancers are being diagnosed in rural part of India, and when they have been brought to the urban centers, we diagnose it is because of the pollution and air pollution.
The urgency of the problem has spurred on the scientists. Here on the Institute's test field, they're preparing the next 45 sensors for deployment. All of them have to be precisely calibrated to avoid potential measurement errors. Once deployed, they will measure not just air pollution levels, but also the humidity and temperature of the ambient air and other data in real time. There's a small hole in the sensor housing that allows the air to pass through. It sucks the air in.
एयर को
Then whatever the pollution is, you can see it in the display screen.
ऑटोमेटिक आता रहता है इसके डिस्प्ले
We study the readings to find out where and how high the pollution levels are.
पता करते हैं कि
There are
मतलब
some places with very high values, some with lower values, so we get a range of readings.
कहीं पे ज़्यादा होता है तो सबका
That's why we install them across the entire district.
डिस्ट्रिक्ट में लगाए गए थे ये
The goal is to expand the monitoring system across large territories. It's only possible because the sensors that the scientists are deploying are a very low-cost but effective monitoring technology. Thanks to rapid AI-based analysis, their data provides important decision-making tools for the authorities, who now need to take action. Initial ideas already exist. The scientists' project has just been extended for another 3 years. So the van will continue to cover many kilometers, tracking down and exposing sources of fine particulate pollution in the states of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh.